This building came up for sale. It was previously used as a manufacturing plant for jam. Our commitment from the commencement of this plan was to make sure that we provided not just a place to eat and drink, not just a place that creates alcoholic beverages. We all said that we want an experience. You want to come in here, you are going to have an experience, not just purchase a product and leave. And then we went to the CBDC. I never felt sort of alone or lost or too frustrated. I would look at it at first like a deer in headlights, but then everybody's always able to help you through the process. If we did not have that through the Community Business and Development Center, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here. There's no way. They want you to succeed. That's the whole point.
In 2017, we looked at getting back into business for myself and reached out to North Claybelt for help to buy Sears at the time. And sure enough, 9 months after Sears did go bankrupt, 4 days after, we started Brody's Retail. Reaching out to the local North Claybelt, seeing what was available for me to help me to get some capital, mortgage-wise, startup costs of everything. They had a program for me that was available and helped me purchase the building and get me started with some credit. The growing pains were incredible, from getting products to financial backing. Shipping in the north is something that's very expensive. Usually products are anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks away. A new entrepreneurship would like to have North Claybelt in their corner for sure. When you reach out to them initially, like anywhere else, business plans have to be done, but they're more one-on-one with you to make sure that you're heading in the right direction, that all your I's are dotted, your T's are crossed, and the business that you're looking at doing actually makes sense before you jump in over your head.
So Hivex started about 35 years ago by my father, Charles Humphrey. My father has retired. I last year took over. It takes the idea of high voltage electrical cleaning. The current status quo is to shut down. So my dad came up with an alternative option, which is to do it live. So we use a dry blast media in order to achieve this. It's quite safe. We've never had an accident. I've been using the Venture Center for about the past decade. I own and operate an organic farm-to-table restaurant here in Timmins as well, called Radical Gardens. It first used the Venture Center approximately 9 years ago and has continuously used the Venture Center. So during the pandemic, my dad effectively closed, so I needed to buy back all of our equipment and then some. I needed the Venture Center to help me restart. It's a really helpful process, especially if you're at the beginning stages and you don't exactly know where to start. I would definitely suggest going into a Venture Center. You can really sit down, have a great conversation. You can propose an idea. If you go in and you accept their critiques, you really come up with a new understanding of even what you're doing. In order to survive as a business, to open a business, to progress as a business, I always suggest using a Venture Center. They are by far the best way to go about getting money.
My name is George Al-Khouri. I'm from Damascus, Syria. I left my country since 2004, and since I've been cooking. In 2019, I decided to open a restaurant. I had the idea that I want to open a shawarma restaurant because the most popular Syrian food in Canada. That's all I had in mind, and I went to CDC with my laptop. I have one page written that I want to open a shawarma shop, and I'm going to be the chef. And I really want to open this restaurant in Sault Ste. Marie. The first meeting, they asked me, where is your business plan? We want to take a look at it. And I was like, what is business plan? They showed me what is business plan means and what's the financial part about it. English is a second language for me. So for me to write a business plan on my own, it was very, very hard, almost impossible. I didn't have no idea at all to go to a private bank asking for a small mortgage. I needed help at the time more with my business plan, with learning what is it to build a business, a small business in Canada. And that was the biggest help that CDC taught me actually. They taught me everything and they worked with me, and every time we book an appointment, they were always welcome. And that's very important to a newcomer like me or to somebody who moved here as a refugee, and they lent me some money at the beginning. That's how I get started, you know. I'm so thankful and grateful for knowing CDC. This is from my heart, you know. CDC are a big part of my success.